Bugatti Type 50 Roadster 1930-34. Introduced in 1930, the Bugatti Type 50 was a development of the Type 46 touring model that employed a powerful new engine. A mimic of the fabulously successful Miller racing motor, the new dual overhead cam straight 8 was equipped with 2 carburetors, a large supercharger, and dry sump lubrication. This same engine, in tuned form, was used in the Type 54 Grand Prix race car. Of the 65 cars built, only 4 were clothed in factory Roadster coachwork penned by Jean Bugatti, and this is the sole remaining example with its original coachwork. According to the combined research of marque experts David Sewell and Pierre-Yves Lagier, including numerous factory records, chassis 50,123 was ordered new in early 1931 by André Derain, one of France's most celebrated 20th-century painters. Widely recognized along with Henri Matisse as the co-founder of Fauvism, Derain associated with fellow artists like George Braque and Pablo Picasso. Despite the factory's attempt to sell him a torpedo-style body, the painter insisted on Roadster coachwork painted black with a yellow stripe, and he further requested separate front seats and a rear luggage compartment. By 1935, the Bugatti passed to brewery owner Jean Trivier, who returned the car to Alsace for service. 2 years later the Type 50 was imported to England by Jack Lemon Burton, who used it as personal car until the outbreak of World War II. Around 1942 Burton sold the original engine to American collector Eli Richardson, although after the war the owner sourced a different Type 50 motor, number 18, from chassis 50,134. Very few Type 50s have their original engines as most were swapped due to problems. Acquired by early 1954 by John Erskine Hall of South Kensington, the Bugatti may have been owned briefly by the American tire manufacturer Ann Klein before being purchased in the late 50s by John Caperton of Louisville, Kentucky. An article in the July 1958 issue of Road and Track describes Mr. Caperton's restoration of the car, which included tuning the engine to specifications of the contemporaneous Type 54 Grand Prix race car, and thereby developing close to 300 horsepower. Road and Track recorded a remarkable 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 8.0 seconds. By 1962, the Type 50 was owned by John Hoggett of Indianapolis, and following his passing the car was sold in 1970 to David Schiff of New York. The Roadster remained with Mr. Schiff through at least 1988, during which time it was maintained by marque specialist Don Lefferts, including an engine rebuilt in 1983. Purchased in August 1997 by New Jersey collector Oscar David, the Bugatti was sold to the esteemed Henri Petronas circa 2003, and it won a class award at the 2010 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Since being acquired by the consignor, the Type 50 has received additional restoration measures, and the owner has bolstered the car's documentation by sourcing numerous factory records, including the original bill of sale to Mr. Derain and correspondence between he and Ettore Bugatti. Believed to be one of 2 surviving Type 50 Roadsters and the sole example retaining its original Jean Bugatti designed coachwork, this unique Type 50 would make a stunning addition to any collection. It claims the extraordinary provenance of ownership by Fauvist icon André Derain and boasts known ownership throughout its life. Ideal for spirited drives or presentation at premium concours d'elegance, this important Roadster beckons Bugatti enthusiasts worldwide.